Thank you very much. And I would like to ask a famous expert, Clifton Ellis, a master of vivid presentations, to take the floor. He's representing Afrique here and another organization he represents. He is also representing ISEO organization, so I would like to share his expertise in this regard as well.
Gentlemen, honorable delegates, a pleasant good morning to you all. I'm particularly honored and delighted to be here in this very impressive setting to discuss how it is that we feel that Russia-Africa relations could help to boost economic development on the continent. The timing and the format has been adopted here, I feel is highly relevant and is suitable to boost collaboration on multiple spheres between Russia and Africa to ensure that there is a win-win collaboration is established. I truly believe that it's the destiny of Africa as we approach the middle of the 21st century to rise like the phoenix and to undergo transformation that will be unparalleled on the planet since antiquity. Mama Africa will once again nourish the planet when she has been restored, her vitality, her position to nourish planet Earth along with the children of Africa. To that end, unlocking the potential of the youth in the technological age is of key strategic importance for fueling this African renaissance that we all yearn for and expect. Their creativity and power, imagination, must effectively harness, and this represents, in my opinion, the most important achievement of that any particular African government could accomplish. You've heard a few moments ago from my colleague, Dr. Jose. Afrique as a platform, I wear two hats here this morning. I am the founder of an institution looking at disseminating renewable energy within the remote areas of Africa, utilizing different strategies away from the centralized approach that we typically take from a bottom-up, and looking at microgrid solutions and so forth and so on. But also I'm the coordinator for Afrique as well. And wearing the hat of Afrique, we have disseminated earlier some reports that we managed to write subsequent to the Foresight session that we had in Berlin that Alexander mentioned earlier, or Mr. Malkovich mentioned earlier. So Afrique is in the process of developing relations with African institutions, with Russian institutions rather, that have been specifically and strategically identified for the aspects we believe could be of benefit to the continent, encompassing areas of telecommunications, blockchain, security, payment systems, energy, education, culture, governance, just to name a few. We are at the cusp of pioneering technological revolution with the emergence of distributed ledger technology. And that will enable improved governance, transparency, market disruptive energy decentralization by peer-to-peer exchange via blockchain, split-second identity verification to facilitate safe, secure, and seamless interaction between the citizens and their governments, citizens-to-citizen trade and exchange, radically changing for the better the entire landscape towards devolved power to the citizens and decentralization. And we believe that is the trajectory that the world is taking. More and more citizens want to participate in making decisions for their country rather than the top-down topology that typically we have inherited from the European continent. What if it were possible and feasible to consolidate, for example, within a single system, social security identification, passport, driver's license, employment ID, university IDs, unified health records, education records, within one immutable system that is only accessible to those individuals that should access it. Ladies and gentlemen, that time has indeed arrived. African governments now have an opportunity in this era to radically transform their societies by distributed ledger technologies that are coherent and coordinated towards maximizing results. The above would make Africa the most competitive and attractive place to invest in the world, especially in a time when central banks give no yield. You have negative interest rates. Where do you go find yield? You have the stock markets in particular, which are about to collapse. I think that's inevitable. You have an everything bubble. The question is, where can we go, invest our money, and get yield that is competitive? And that is the African continent. But if you were to adapt these additional technologies, it would even become more attractive. And so I feel that there is a huge potential here. I just want to close by this here, just quickly. I've identified in my research 10 improvements that can be made by the implementation of this technology. Enhanced transparency, enhanced accountability in every aspect of society, significant reduction of costs of governance and bureaucracy and minimization of bureaucracy, guaranteed best price for government-funded infrastructural projects via optimized tendering processes, reduced risk calculus as perceived by international institutions and investors, significantly increased internal investment, enhanced regional and cross-border trade and investment, enhanced currency stability, eliminate market manipulation, decentralization of markets so that small and medium-sized companies and businesses can thrive, and thus leveling the competitive playing field. And lastly, reduced barriers to entry within most industries for citizen participation. And finally, being an engineer myself, I fully enjoy the creative and the design process, and truly believe that Afrique as a platform represents a forward-thinking institution that will indeed allow further integration within all of Africa, along with boosting collaboration with international organizations, and we're very open for business. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.